And as the grand prize winner, we're taking you and 4 of your closest friends to present Dogbot to the famous robotics expert, Dr. Akira Onodera, in Tokyo, Japan.
Oh.
There's Mount Fuji, and the Asakusa Temple, and the old Takamoto movie studio.
Professor, you know Japan like I know the layout of my refrigerator.
I should, Shaggy. Dr. Onodera and I studied together years ago at the University of Tokyo. Shaggy? Shaggy?
Jet lag. I'm afraid Shaggy doesn't travel too well.
Velma, you are indeed a role model for the next generation of automation engineers.
Thank you, Dr. Onodera. But Dogbot is nothing compared to your robotic marvels.
Dishonor our village by building that wharf, and these metal monstrosities will lie crushed under your feet. You chose to ignore my warning, Onodera. Now suffer the ancient curse!
I see no giant monsters, Ancient One.
True, for it is you, yourself, who will become the monster. Each night, when you fall asleep, you will transform into a giant creature and destroy your own hateful creations.
Dogbot, extra large teriyaki pizza, now!
What was all that about, Akira?
Just some old mystic from the village trying to scare me with a phony curse. He thinks I'm dishonoring his town by building a wharf.
Well, thanks to Velma, the only thing he cursed was that pizza.
Shaggy ate the cursed pizza.
Oh, this is Africa. Looks more like Cincinnati.
There are modern cities all over Africa, Shaggy. Zomba had the nearest airport to the Hatari Game Preserve.
And that's where our video safari begins. Imagine real lions, elephants, cheetahs, zebras.
Up until now, I've only met the animal cracker kind.
Many species are vanishing from this part of Africa, and not just the endangered ones. I wanted to go on this trip and put them on tape while we still can.
And cut. Okay, try another take, girls, but this time with a little more sincerity.
Freddy, please save your video verite for the animals.
Sorry. Guess I'm eager to try out the new attachments. Letterbox panoramic framing. Sweet! Too bad it cuts off your heads.
Like Fred, at least I won't have to worry about smiling with my mouth full.
There'll be plenty of time to tape us when we reach the safari.
Excuse me, you're on the safari?
Yep, we're gonna video the big game. Except for maybe the taller giraffes.
Well, we're on it too. It's a thrilling trip. We know because we've done it 3 times before. You could call this our 4th honeymoon. I'm Honey Hunsaker, and this is my husband, Henry.
Hi.
Henry and Honey Hunsaker. Like I just had to say that myself.
We're Fred, Velma, Daphne, Shaggy, and Scooby-Doo. Documentarians extraordinaire.
Have you heard the rumors that there might be some trouble with the animals vanishing?
Trouble? Not a word. The worst you have to worry about might be the instant changes in weather.
Hatari. That's an interesting word.
It means danger in Swahili.
Zoinks! Why didn't we pick a place that means teens eat free? Which reminds me, I packed a sandwich. Hey, fellas, back off! Wait! This is my only pre-lunch snack!
It's so beautiful.
What's that down there, Sharky?
Morakimi Reef. That's where Motoshandu sunk the rental boats.
We're gonna have to get a closer look.
I know a guy. He'll give you a much closer look.
Well, can't get much closer than this, folks.
Jeepers, look, a manta ray.
Jinkies, a jellyfish.
What did I tell you? Crunchy's glass bottom boat tour rules! Oh!
Crunchy, aren't you afraid of a Motoshandu?
Dude, I've brought about a zillion tourists to the reef on the Big Blue Mama here, and I have never seen anything but the wonders of nature.
What about all the wrecked boats?
Oh, bad karma.
Jeepers, what's that?
Zoinks! It's the sea monster!
No way!
It's here for her noon feeding, and we're the food!
Crunchy, look out!
Oh, my boat! You overgrown sea monkey! I will get you for this, man! I will get you, believe it!
Hey, no need to shout, man. You'll be right next to her in a minute.
Scungimondo is the largest construction company in Italy.
Well, looks like the gelato is all buried in my abdominal site, and I'm ready for new construction. How about a triple-layer pizza in Pisa?
Yeah.
When you travel the coast from the north to the south, I can be done. When the sounds will raise in the Carol Lake, I can be done. When the sound of the past will bring tears to your eyes, I can be done. When the smell of the pasta make your mama smile, I can be done. Nutella, mozzarella, parmigiano, botticelli, Sanremo, Portofino, salame, bruschetta, I can be done.
They say if you toss 3 coins into the Trevi Fountain, you'll have another trip to Rome.
I think I'll use mine to have another mushroom calzone.
With peppers.
Guess the fountain is the oldest relic around here. That company was allowed to build a hotel right across the street.
We might be staying there. A conductor's strike has canceled our train to Naples.
Hey, I'll get us transportation. I've been practicing my phrase book Italian. Allow me. Buon gennaro, signori.
Guess it's time to pick up another phrase book.
This is actually pretty awesome. The Bay of Naples, the panoramic view, the wafting sea breezes.
As long as they walked away from the garbage.
Is this where we'll be doing the dig?
Right you are, Bugabug. Over there, nearby the Pyramid of the Moon. The artifacts I've found so far, truly amazing. I think you folks are in for a real adventure.
If anyone knows adventure, it's you, Melbourne.
Check this out. An urn from the earliest kingdoms. You can still make out the hieroglyphics.
You could probably read these too if they weren't underwater.
Impossible. The Nile River is hundreds of miles from here.
Well, something's leaking into my shoes.
Guess I was misinformed.
Zoinks! Tell me this is another mirage!
No, no! It is the curse of the mummy!
Well, the night's a beaut. We can just camp under the sparkling stars.
Always the man with the plan. Great night to be camping out.
Especially if we just ignore that spooky pyramid right behind us.
Melbourne, can you tell us what that driver meant by Curse of the Mummy?
It's an ancient story. What little I know about the mummy comes from those hieroglyphics.
Awful, man. It scrawled graffiti all over those nice bricks.
Look closer, mate. The symbols tell a tale of Pharaoh Skamses XV, who lived 3,000 years ago. He was done in by resentful slaves, and his mummified remains were laid to rest in the Pyramid of the Moon. It is written that if any trespass on his land, the mummy will arise with his zombified minions and take brutal revenge.
There's little Pete. I knew he'd be out here with Scooby.
Zelig the zookeeper, meet my pals. Time for another lunch break?
Sure, if you'd like. But I need to get little Pete ready for his flight.
I thought penguins were flightless birds.
Yes, they are. But it's time for this penguin to go back to his family in Antarctica.
Antarctica? You mean the one in the South Pole?
But that's so far away. And Scooby's been taking really good care of him here.
I'm afraid it's for his own welfare. He needs to be back in his natural climate. But tell you what, seeing as Scooby's been such a good uncle and Shaggy's so good at taking care of animals, how would you guys like to accompany little Pete on the trip back home? I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, Shaggy, thanks for asking the zookeeper if we could come with you to Antarctica.
Like a trip wouldn't be a trip without you guys along. Guess Scoob's got his job cut out, huh? Keeping little Pete from getting bored.
Hang on!
Thanks for the warning, Freddy. Like Jimmy's dream catchers.
Like Jimmy.
Like Shaggy.
Jimmy Proudwolf, this is Velma, Daphne, and Fred.
Hi there.
And you remember Scooby?
No way! Check out Shooby!
No way!
Like, maybe we better get inside.
Expecting rain?
If it were only that.
This statue of Scooby is for a sculpture show in Santa Fe.
No way! I'm kind of an artist now, too. I make dream catchers and sell them to anyone who shares their vibes.
No way!
You two are like two soybeans in a pod.
Like we've been buddies since we met at the Redwood Rabbit Daycare Center. Jimmy tied me for most gold stickers in nap time.
But Shaggy was the all-sticker champion in snack time.
No way.
Coming up here, like, you didn't notice anything unusual in the skies, did you?
Just the beautiful New Mexico cloud formations. There was one shaped like boxer shorts.
Maybe we should get Scooby and Shooby inside, too.
But why? They seem to be having so much fun up on that hillside.
That's why!